Hey guys, and welcome to another First Impressions video, the video game series in which we look at a soon-to-be released game and I give you my first thoughts and impressions on it. Today we're looking at Hero of the Kingdom, The Lost Tales 2. As always with these videos, we'll go through the options and then I will go into the actual gameplay itself, give you a feel about what this game is and how I personally feel about it. So let's jump into it. Honestly, settings-wise, there really isn't a lot to describe here. You've got your language, user profiles, which is actually quite nice. It starts disabled, but you can enable it in case you are in a household with a few people or you want to create a couple of different saves to see how the game goes. Your display mode, and then your volume. There really isn't a lot to sort of tax your system in this game. It's pretty much art style with a couple of 2.5D models and some sound effects. It's pretty much a point and click with a few tasks that you can do and a story that unfolds. So a menu like this makes sense. But let's jump into the game and see what this actually has to offer. Alright, here we are. This is the one of the game screens. So it's a lot of storyboards like this with some what looks like storyboard art and a few characters that are in 2.5D with quests and things, and then you've got options and tasks that you can perform in the different scenes that you go to. We're currently going to be going and speaking to the king as you play the Princess Cassandra, so spoiler alert, this is probably going to be a story section. The way it works is instead of clicking on the person, you have to click on the symbol above them, and this works for any tasks or actions that you want to complete as well. Look for the symbols as opposed to just trying to click randomly anywhere. The model that comes up is not amazing, and the writing is, I want to say, simplistic. If I had to guess, I would say that it's probably a non-English native speaking developer. But for the most part, grammatically and stuff, it's fine. It's just not very advanced for the language, which kind of leads the story to come across as a bit simplistic. As you go through, you will be able to see points of view from Cassandra, and it will tell you roughly about your quest and what your father and mother do deem as appropriate, but you're going to do it anyway because you are just that rebellious princess. You can speed up the text if you click over it when it changes color, or you can leave it and it will go off on its own, as I'm sure you've already seen. Like I say, this is a bit of a story bit. So you've got the armor of the gods, etc, etc. Smash through that. There is a lot of text to this game. What I will say is that the soundtrack is rather nice. The music is very pleasant and it allows you to get immersed. So we're going to jump on to the next. And this will take you to a new scene. So this is the courtyard. As you can see, you've got your main quest here. You can go to the kitchen, which is where you get food. If you look in your inventory, it shows you what you've got available. Food will regain your strength. Fame hasn't really explained what you need your fame for right now, but I'm assuming it's going to be to allow you to get new options and new dialogue options to be able to choose from. Gold, which again, I've not needed thus far. This is very early into the game. Your skills, and then your items that you actually need as well. This is your achievements. As you can see, there are 26 achievements to be earned, and it doesn't actually show you what the locked ones are, but it will show you the ones that you have here. So you've got to have 200 gold, got to have at least 100 strength, etc, etc. So there's plenty to keep you going. You can also make potions, which you will need for other quests, and there's healing potions and stuff like that. So I'm assuming that you can probably get damaged in this game when you inevitably leave the courtyard. The kitchen is another key area. This is where you can get free food. Being the princess, you can get some milk and some cheese pretty much whenever you like. And then you simply don't click on that. You click on the food symbol in the bottom right, and you can see the effect it has. So if you were to consume some juicy berries, you would gain 4 strength. If you consume some cheese, you will actually gain 10. And if you consume some milk, you will get 3. Simply click on it and then accept it, and then if you check your inventory again, you will see you've got 13 strength. Each task you do, consumes a certain amount of strength. So if you take some healing flowers, it will show you what you need. You need the skill, you need the item, and you need 3 strength for time. And you will trade those in order to farm out the flowers that you need for either healing potions or for the florist on the other screen. As you can see, there is an arrow here that allows you to switch to the next screen, where you can gather berries and do more flower gathering and stuff like that. This game has a ton of potential, and even with the simplistic writing, the story looks like it could be quite engaging and maybe a little bit cliched. You see this rebellious princess that wants to have action and adventure because she's bored in the castle, and she gets just exactly what she wishes for. It looks like there is magic system in this game. Whether you, the princess, get to use that magic or not, I don't know. And there's probably going to be a couple of dragons and a few beasties as well. Overall, for a point and click, it's pretty fun. It's not too difficult. It's not your normal point of click of where you've got to find certain items, but it is pretty fun and it will keep you occupied for a fair while. So let me know in those comments down below, guys, whether you agree with this video, whether you like what you see, and I shall see you all next time. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Ciao, ciao.